At a Florida Dunkin Donuts, a coffee order ended in a felony. Acting manager Corey Osgood punched an elderly customer after a racial slur. The Westimam, a disabled veteran over 65, is now in critical condition. Osgood was legally correct at every step. He refused service, told the customer to leave multiple times, offered the manager's number, all within his rights under Florida Statute 509.141. The customer refused each time, then walked inside. That is where the legal picture changes.
I came in from the truck. We are having an altercation with one of the employees. And I guess it just spilled, and I remember in here he was. Yeah, he was talking to about 006 Douglas Street, Tampa, Florida, 33619.
What happened? I don't know what happened. I was there. He was actually there. Going to check the deal. He was cheating. I'm sitting down.
Which kid? He has heart problems. He's 100% disabled. Disabled veteran. He's got allergies. He's seen allergy test.
Yeah, so first and foremost, let me just say my name is Corey Osgood. I am the guy you were looking for in regards to this situation. The long and short of it is that here obviously at Dunkin, he's a regular. He normally comes through here and orders a large hot coffee, but today maybe he's having a rough day or something, and he decided to be extremely profound at the mouth. And I asked him respectfully on the microphone, could you please not use that kind of language, obviously with me and my employees, and as well as that, and he said no, and then he came around to the window, he kept going at the window, and then I guess he was going to come inside, so I came inside. I came along this side to let him know. He asked for the manager. Our current store manager is off already. She worked morning shift, and she's currently otherwise here. So I would be for the senior shift. I've been here a little bit longer than he has, so I was reserving responsibility for that. In any case, I came out to let him know. I said, listen, sir, with the profanity that you use, I would highly recommend that you go on about your business. We don't want to serve you any coffee today. Maybe you can try again another day, but you have clearly upset, you feel me, the atmosphere here, and we would like for you to go on about your business. I asked him to do that repetitively. It's all on camera. As I mentioned, he came inside, and when he came inside, he addressed me, and he was looking. I said, hey, listen, the manager's not here right now. I'll give you the manager's store number and all that good stuff. And he didn't want it, and I said, sir, well, can you please go on about your business again and have a good day? And he said, no, you're a nigger. And then I said, and I'm sorry, I had a little bit of an issue with it, and I said, say it again, and he did. Right hook, send him down.
So it goes without being said that you can't hit somebody because they say something you don't like.
I very well.
I'm just telling you, brother.
No, I agree. Believe me. I'm terrified right now, but I agree with what you're saying. You shouldn't. I have had a fit of racism since I've only been here about 2 months, and I've dealt with so much of it. And I'm not saying that is a reason to do it. I'm not.
I got people that say a bunch of hateful and horrible stuff to me every single day. For the past 16 years, I let it go in one ear and out the other. It ain't gonna hurt you. This will get you in trouble. Not gonna get you arrested, but I mean, dude, you hit him and he fell down.
Yeah, and he hit his head pretty good.
And he should have never said what he said. But guess what? That's the country we live in. You say what you want to say.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, like you're saying, dude, get the freak out.
Yeah. 1 second. Slipped and fall, pushed and fell.
Right hook and fell. My apologies for the.
He was hit and he fell down.
Keep down. I don't this other. You hit him. You punched him and he fell.
I'm not one to run from what I've done.
No, you're fine.
And again, he's a regular, so I honestly feel like shit about this situation.
All right, no worries. Some of you guys have to go ahead.
Yes, sir. You should take it easy.
Howdy. Gentleman came in, was being very rude to this gentleman, which is the on-duty manager.
Acting manager for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Said some few expletives, and he hit him, and he fell.
He hit him?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get his information yet or no?
I have not. I just came in and...
That's his grandson that's with him, though.
Okay.
That is his grandson.
I was just talking with him.
Information necessary.
So, yeah, you want to grab his 43?
I have... we do have surveillance. However, when the boss leaves, she locks the...
That's fine.
Yeah, she locks the...
So Here's the reality of what could happen.
Yeah.
If you charge a battery, yeah, you could be charged a battery.
Right.
You know, that's after we speak with him and see what's going on.
I'm aware. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get on to you, man.
Yeah. No.
But you can't let, and I'm telling you from here on out, you can't let what somebody says anger you.
Yeah.
Instead, I deal with it and I let it go on. I mean, people say nasty and hateful stuff to him and I just
believe
because
me,
we do our job.
I know.
For no reason.
I know it.
You're going to have people like that throughout your life. You just got to let it go in one ear and right out the other. And just realize that he's going to leave and be on his way and you're going to still be here working.
Right.
You know? So we'll let them get him loaded up and everything like that. Just do what you got to do, bro. I'll be in here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
You're cool. You're good to go, man. Thank you.
So basically, he was just being, outright rude when your card is going through. But he was just being
For what reason?
verbal. I asked him if he wanted iced or hot coffee. He instantly was like cold coffee. Confident. He was like, who the fuck likes cold coffee? I always ask the same. Y'all always get it wrong. I'm like, okay, sir, we cannot hear and identify you at the window. I mean,
So he got mad because you asked him if he wanted ice or hot coffee.
yeah. Instantly off rip, he was already mad. A large hot latte. Okay, gotcha. So instantly he was just
Sure.
above level. So he was being very verbal. Didn't want to listen to what we were saying. So Corey was like, he got on the mic because I've only been here for like just 3 weeks.
Sure.
But I've had Dunkin experience, so
Well, that shouldn't be a normal reaction of somebody.
it shouldn't be a normal reaction. So he didn't want to.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so yeah, he was being really verbal for absolute no reason. So Corey got on the mic because he's the veteran here, the more experienced person.
Sure.
So he took over the mic and was like, "Can you not talk to the customer employees like that?" And he wouldn't listen. So he said, "Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna take your order today. We're gonna act politely ask you to leave." Came up here, we had a verbal like, "Can you leave? We're not gonna take your order," type of thing right here. We were reassuring him that he could come again later. So then that's when he came up to the front and was right there.
So even after y'all asked him to leave,
He kept on coming.
he parked, and when you say up there, up at the front counter.
Yeah, he came to the car. So we knew Corey was gonna. So me and Corey went up there to wait and tell him to leave again. He didn't want to listen again, so we asked him to leave multiple times, and that's when he called Corey the N-word, and it escalated from there.
What did you see happen from there?
From what I seen is I heard him Corey told me to call the cops off rip. So I was calling the cops, I was calling my manager, I was calling everybody. And the dude, he kept on being violent, very rude. So
When you say violent, like physically violent,
no,
or
not
just verbally?
physically. I don't think he physically touched Corey, but mentally, trying to get into Corey's mind.
Sure.
Mess with him and around with his head. So then Corey, he was like, "Okay, we're gonna ask you one more time. We're gonna either you're gonna leave or we're gonna call the cops." I was already calling the cops, so he didn't want to leave. He was like, "There's a bunch of niggas, this, that, and third, your nicknames." Corey was like, "One more time," and he called him another nigga, and that's what happened. I was right here, and I was on the phone with my manager and the police officers at that time. Oh wait, yeah, police officer at that time, and that's what happened.
So what happened after that? After he said that?
Corey punched him. He was on the floor, and I was on the phone.
Okay, and you were standing like
right around here on the phone.
Okay. Is he? And Corey said he's a normally regular. He comes through
He
here.
comes here a lot, and he's very, like verbal. Like I guess he doesn't know how to, be respectful. So
Well, normal people know how to be respectful. You choose not to be.
He wasn't being respectful.
Yeah, I mean it's horrible.
Yeah, so He does this a lot. I've had multiple times where I've had to go through it. He gets mad because we don't know his order. But we don't know your order because we cannot physically see your face.
Sure. Hello. Manager?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to A, I got a thumb drive, or B, if we're able to get the video, can you email it? What's the better for you?
I'll have it emailed to you.
Okay.
I'll have my law prevention guy
Okay.
send it to you.
Let me go out and...
Give me an email address.
Yes, sir.
I'll call him now, as a matter of fact, to go ahead and get him to do it.
Okay. It feels better in here.
Inside the store, the customer directed a racial slur at Osgood. Osgood threw a right hook. The customer fell and struck his head. Under Cohen versus California, that slur, however vile, was protected speech, not a physical threat, not legal justification for force. One punch, everything changed. Osgood does not run. He stays and tells officers exactly what happened. Every word is admissible. Miranda had not yet been formally invoked. He mentions 2 months of endured racial hostility at this job. Humanizing, not a defense.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. Yeah.
They told me what happened. I feel for you 100% right now. What's happening at you is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. And I understand your anger and your level of frustration, but I would be pissed too. And this is one of those things that there's one thing that's steering us right now, and it's the level of risk. He's in critical condition right now. It's not okay. He has his brain swelling right now. He's unconscious and everything. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers. If he recovers and he's okay, this is not big deal. You hear what I'm saying? It's the level of injury. Had he not been this injured, there's a lot of things he could have done. Because like I said, nobody here is okay with what that guy said. And none of us would know at all, you know? And he deserves to be put in his place for that. But because of how seriously he's injured, we have no choice. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that. Everybody here agrees that what Kentucky is wrong, what he said he was wrong, he has no choice. Because of how he was, like I said, he's not injured. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers, that he just hopefully go away. But for the time being, you're going to be charged 1 count of battery on the elderly male, which is over 65 years of age. You'll have a bond, so it's not going to be too high. You're going to bond out tonight at some point. And then we'll just pray all of us. This guy recovers and, you know, everything will work itself out. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you have that you want somebody to say here?
I'm his mom.
That's fine. Mom, you want to step over here and we grab all this stuff?
Get that over.
Do you want a bag? Ma'am, do you want a bag? I can give you a bag.
Yeah, that's okay. Combos.
Yeah, I've got one in here, or if you got one, that's fine.
Like I say, he'll get a bond, hopefully as fast as possible so he can get out and be done with it. But I mean, I called the state attorney's office, I spoke to all of our supervision, and it's just unfortunate, you know. I wish the guy had a black eye so we could all say, hey, watch your mouth, you know, but he's injured bad. From those things like I mentioned, it's a really sad situation. What can make it go best? The guy recovers.
Brain swelling, unconscious, critical condition. Florida Statute 784.08, battery on a person 65 or older causing great bodily harm, 3rd-degree felony, up to 5 years. If the victim dies, aggravated manslaughter of an elderly person, Statute 782.07, 1st-degree felony, up to 30 years, 3 seconds, 1 punch, 30-year exposure. The detective charges Osgood 1 count of battery on the elderly. He acknowledges the racial provocation, then charges. Anyway, that is what professional law enforcement looks like. Bond, $1,000, state attorney notified on scene. Before transport, Osgood says, I shouldn't have done that. No self-defense claim, no physical threat alleged, pure remorse. That may help at sentencing. It will not stop the prosecution.
Corey, you have anything else on you, brother?
No, that's it.
That's for mom.
Okay, that's it?
Right here. Yeah, that's for mom.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the copy.
Yes. Yes. Corey, you can have a seat in the car. Yes. Brother, what the detective was saying, we 100% agree. But when his head hit hard and everything, when they brought him out here, he was unconscious.
Yeah.
And then while he's up there, he's not doing good right now. He could get better, okay? So you go down, we'll tell mom. Mom can go down. Yeah, you do that and I'll 10:35 you. Do they? Okay, that's fine. It's just a hope, brother, that it gets better.
Yeah.
Okay? I know that was not your intent.
It was not.
It wasn't. I know that. You told me that right off the bat, man. It would have been different if it would have progressed and it would have been more physical after that, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But everything, when something happens, everything is taken that happens in the entire situation. You know what I'm saying? So him falling, him getting the injury, him being elderly, again, he could be in the hospital and be completely fine by tomorrow. Okay? But we'll tell mom. Mom can come down and bond you out. It should be, I think, a $1,000 bond or $100 to do a bondsman. She can come down and bond you out. And I'm sorry about this.
I'm sorry because I still think, no matter what anybody thinks of me, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't. I agree with everybody. I shouldn't.
Let me turn the air on for you. Let me talk to mom real quick. Okay.
Lessons from this footage. 1. Protected speech cannot be answered with your fists. Responding to words with violence hands the law to the person who insulted you. 2. Osgood had every legal tool available. Refuse service, step back, call 911. He used all of them right up until he didn't. 3. The line between going home and a felony charge is one punch. 4. Verbal. Provocation, no matter how extreme, is not a defense under Florida law. The customer could have been arrested. Instead, Osgood is the one in handcuffs. Grades. Corey Osgood, D. Corrected every stage until he swung. The victim was elderly, disabled, with heart problems. The injury is severe. Remorse and cooperation prevent an F, but cannot change the outcome. The customer, F. Racial slurs, refused to leave, escalated twice. Protected speech. Indefensible conduct. Responding officers, B+. Empathetic, thorough, and legally correct from start to finish. 2 people failed at the same moment. One weaponized language, the other answered with his fists. A disabled veteran is in critical condition. Osgood faces a felony. We will follow this case. Let us know what you want us to cover next. And thank you for watching.